The human body has evolved over lifetimes through personal traumatic events and also environmental catastrophe. Our first experience is as the body. There's a quote by Nietzsche which says, "There is more wisdom in your body than in your deepest philosophy." This is a reminder that the body is the actualized experience. So the body has information that the rational mind does not. The rational mind, the ego consciousness, wants to dominate, control, to perfect, to structure out an image which makes it feel very safe. But the body, the wisdom from the body says, no, no, no. We are connected with nature. We do not lie. We experience felt sensations and subtle energies that are connected to the outside world so that we could do, the body could do what it has to do in order to survive and in order to evolve. So trauma survivors will gain a great relief knowing that within your traumatic event, your body did everything and anything that it needed to do to not break your soul or your spirit. So whether you dissociated, you withdrew, you froze or fought back, whatever your response was, the body involuntarily induced an energy, an emotion, a response to keep you safe. So please don't be shameful on yourself if you're wanting to be more connected with your body and you're too fearful of coming back into the body. Okay, it takes time, but I just want to say that the body and the response of the body is something that is archaic and primordial, and it's something which we can begin to understand if we develop a relationship with it. But it's always going to produce wisdom and impulse and instinct that the rational mind cannot do. So I want to share some references with you where you can look at the wisdom of the body in many different ways. Let's first look at, let's first go into the polyvagal theory, the transformative power of feeling safe. I bring this forward because it's backing up what I had just said about trauma survivors and their scarcity of coming back into the body, of understanding, maybe what life would be like if they were back down in and living through the heart again and not being so, busy being out here. I'm not going to go over the details of the book, but I will just say that this will give you a foundation of understanding the wisdom of the body through the nervous system. And then we have the science of the art of psychotherapy, and this goes into the attachment theory, but also, affect regulation. This is a very heavy study book, but I bring this forward to you to introduce the idea that you can find the wisdom of the body within, the interpersonal relationships, within your relationship with your mother, but then your relationship with the environment, right? Your first experience in this world was in the body, but it was connected to the mother and the way that she actually looked into your eyes and she loved you and she mirrored back safety. Like her physical body was in your experience, your physical body. So if she felt safe, you felt safe. If she gave you a sense of excitement and expansion and creativity and, love, then you experience that within your body. And the body remembers. The body remembers. And with the environment, your connection to, feeling safe with your family and your friends and within, your community and your school system, like that all plays a very important role in how your body is creating its own intellectual, book. And it's remembering all of the things which your soul and your spirit are, experiencing. So as we kind of move out of more of the Western teachings of psychotherapy and a little bit of like neuroscience, neurobiology, we're going to get into some Eastern teachings where you can understand the wisdom of the body this way. If you're anything like me, it's like you could really settle into information when you feel it and when you can, visualize it. So there's no better way to kind of catalyze into the Eastern teachings than doing it through archetypal study with the Great Mother. Now, this will give you insight, the wisdom of the body through symbolism and through metaphor, through allegory. And what this really represents is our connection, the body, man and woman, is our connection to, like I said before, this is a really great comparative study of when we understand that we have a relationship with our body, like through the mother, the body and into the mother. We understand that the Great Mother, again, is this dynamic, emotional source of consciousness that we can connect with. And the archetypal study of the Great Mother reveals that she is seen within structures, within certain forms, within, us being the microcosm and the body being the microcosm to the macrocosm, which is Earth. Newman just goes into great details on the symbolism of the body, which is the alchemical vase, and also it's the vessel, the temple. I say she because I'm talking about the feminine, essence of the body, but it's just the feminine principle that I don't want to get into because it'll confuse you. But the body is just so associated with the wisdom, with the feminine, the dark feminine, with the unconscious, with it being the container which the psychic content is able to transform. And, you're kind of bringing down material and you're able to transcend that material and alleviate it. So when you're working with trauma, it's like, oh, let me work on the density that I carry, the shadows that I carry, all of the material within my body. And then I'm going to, do my due diligence to transcend that material. So if you look into archetypal studies, you'll get to an understanding, in a bit more of the symbolism, but there's just so much that I got a little excited to share it with you that I got a little lost on that, but it's okay. We're back here now. I have 2 more book references and the way that you can see and gain a perspective on the wisdom of the body. Now, this is Alice Bailey, The Soul and Its Mechanics. Huge fan of Bailey's work because she is more about the theosophical movement, but also it's occult science. And she reveals, now we're getting into the Eastern teachings, she reveals that our glands and our organs, they secrete a certain energy into our blood and it etherizes, and it actually acts as this impulse that moves through the body, and it allows us to act and to respond and to be a part of the world in a certain way. And the body will do everything, again, that it needs to do in order to evolve, even if that means shutting down, even if that means, exploding. But also, the wisdom of the body shines through within the chakra system. This was the first book that I ever picked up, actually, and chakra therapy. And this is you experiencing the wisdom through your different energy centers, because each center has a specific I am, safe in my body, living through my heart, expressing what is right and what feels good. right? Like it has the chakra system allows you to experience the subtleties of the body and connect with these different energy sources, um, so that your mind's eye can just get an idea of what may need to, transition to transform. So your body right now, whether you like it or not, is in its most perfect form. And that is because man has literally manifest its, this physical form over lifetimes. There's a reason why we have 5 fingers, 5 toes, 4 limbs, 1 head. 5 is a very important number as well. And we are in our most perfect form. Now, here's the thing, is the way that you treat your body, the temple that your soul and that your spirit live in. Your soul is your heart. Your soul, right, is your heart, and your spirit is in the mind. And when you treat the physical vessel as the container which carries these powerful impulses, then you are living life with the utmost honor and respect, with ethics and morals that are aligned with natural law, with what is right, not what the ego wants, not what is in alignment with what reality is telling us that we need to be a certain way and do certain things. And, we have to create a certain way. No, when we are honoring the physical vessel as the sacralized, substance that it is, then you're seeing that everywhere you go and everything you do is God living in that moment. I'm not calling you God, I'm calling your body this powerful, magnificent source. It's a gift. Like it's truly brilliant. The body is brilliant and we have it, and we should treat it with the utmost respect, with the food that we consume, with the information that we get, with the environment that we are in, like the people that we are with, all of it. Remember that your body is taking everything in, and it's doing everything that it needs to do in order to survive and evolve. You are always going through that evolutionary stream. You're always going through it, and your body wants to continue to go through the process. So utilize your body as an instrument. Don't take it for granted. And also don't abuse your body like it's a machine. You're not a machine. You're an instrument. Learn to listen to the subtleties, sounds, the essence. Slow down and gain a connection with the body to learn what it wants to teach you. With that, let me know how you enjoyed this video. Comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.